Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are testing a viral toner that has the whole skincare community talking online. This is the TirTir Milk Skin Toner, which people are referring to as the world's best toner, a game changer for your skincare routine, and one person even referred to it as an entire skincare routine in a bottle. Now, whilst it's getting a lot of hype, all of those comments actually came from sponsored videos. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sponsorships and paid partnerships, but sometimes I think the coin can do more of the talking. So in today's video, coming from a sponsorship-free content creator, we're going to review this product. I'm going to share with you my honest thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and we're going to work out, does it actually deserve a place in our skincare routine? Sit back, relax, and let's talk the viral TirTir toner. As I said earlier, this video is entirely sponsorship free. I don't do sponsorships or paid partnerships here on Mad About Skin because I think by turning down that coin, it just helps me to retain my independence. Now, there is zero shade to any content creator or influencer that does do sponsorships. I think to each their own, but here on Mad About Skin, that's something you'll never see. So if you want to support me as a sponsorship free, independent content creator, the very best way of doing that is by reaching down and giving the video a thumbs up and a like. This honestly supports me so much because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So it just means as many people as possible can discover our wonderful Mad About Skin community. And for that, I'm always so grateful. I would, of course, love to know what your own thoughts are on this product. Have you tried it? What were your results, your impressions? Let's get that conversation going in the comment section below because I always look forward to responding to each and every one of your comments. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle, delve straight on in. So, the TirTir Milk Skin Toner. We're going to start off with what the brand claim, a deep dive into the ingredients and all that good stuff. I'm then going to give you like my toner before and after experiences, how it worked on my own skin. Then at the end, I'm going to share with you a bit of a comparison between this and two of my other favourite toners that claim to do very similar things. I think in a lot of instances, those other two might just work that little bit better. So definitely stay tuned for that. And I've linked all the timestamps and of course the products mentioned in the description box below. So TirTir claim that this product is going to leave you transformed when it comes to the level of hydration in the skin. It's going to give you a nice glass skin finish, a plumpness, and a deep level hydration. They really shout about the blend of different ingredients that they've got in here to be quite all-encompassing, almost delivering that entire skincare routine in one bottle. And it claims to leave behind no stickiness or tackiness on the skin. That, whilst there's some bold claims there, it's certainly appealing, and the main reason that I decided to finally try this out is that fear of missing out crept on in. I saw a lot of content creators fangirling about it, and whilst those videos were sponsored, I still started thinking, do you know what, am I missing out? So I bought this with my own coin, thought put my money where my mouth is, and of course tried it out. Now, when I looked at the ingredients on this, it's pretty impressive. So you've definitely got some nice humectants and hydrators. I think glycerin been the standout. Glycerin is my favourite humectant. It really does deeply nourish, hydrate, and plump out the skin. It's also got what I would call like the perfect blend of amino acids. Essential and non-essential amino acids, kind of everything you need to feed the skin. And that's really going to double down on some of that hydrating benefits that you're going to see. What I think stood out the most though is the two peptides they've got in here. They've got a copper peptide and they've got my favourite peptide known as Botox in a bottle, azuraline. Now these two are my favourite peptides to see in products because they're going to help with immediate wrinkle reduction and long-term collagen and elastin production. So it's kind of like short-term wins, long-term gains when it comes to anti-aging, and that's really, really nice to see. They've got a blend of calming and soothing ingredients here too, though I am going to call out there's quite a few extracts in here, which whilst there was no issue with my skin, if you are super sensitive, might be a little bit reactive and you might want to avoid this product. I think for everyone bar the super sensitive, you'll be absolutely fine, but there are quite a lot of plant extracts in here, which will add to the hydration, but could potentially be sensitizing on certain skin types. So just wanted to call that out. It doesn't smell of anything at all, which is nice, because some milky toners can smell a little bit funky. We're all about that. With this, you definitely didn't get that. It's quite neutral in its scent, which again, definitely appealed to me because it was just a nice treatment to put on the skin. So overall, I was really impressed with the formulation, the ingredient blend that they've used, and I was really impressed with how the brand actually approached sort of advertising this. They said that if you've got, it's applicable to everyone, they said, but if you've got an oilier skin type, you can use this in place of your moisturizer. It's that hydrating. If you've got more dryness prone skin type, you're going to want to use 2 layers with like 60 seconds in between. Build that hydration to get maximum results. I like that. A brand being honest about how it's going to work on different skin types and how to get the most from it. I'm oily, so I actually use this as suggested in place of my moisturizer, and I'll come on to my results in a minute. So if you see how this applies, it is definitely milky in its consistency. You can be quite lavish with this. You can use, 2 to 3 drops. You could even use 10 drops if you really want. It definitely sinks in no matter how much you use. And if you see on there, it glides on and it doesn't take a lot of effort to actually work this into the skin. So on my experience, so I paid $20 for this. I bought it on a US website, though you can get it in the UK, European Union, US, Canada. And I'll leave some links in the description box below if you want to try it out. So just shop where it's easiest to get it for you. But I paid $20 for this, which when my credit card statement came through, was transferred over to £18. So that's your rough price point. For 150ml of product, you know what? I think that's pretty good. I think that's a fair price point. I definitely found that it hydrated. Am I going to go as far as to say it's enough to replace your moisturizer? Maybe in summer when I'm extra oily it would, but in winter, even as an oily skinned person, I'm still going to need a moisturizer, I think. So it's not that hydrating, but it's definitely buildable. You could use 2 layers on top of each other, as the brand suggests, with a 60-second gap. I tried that. It worked. It didn't pill. It didn't ball up. Definitely hydrating. I've used it today. You get a little bounce to the skin. It gives you a little glow without feeling too sticky or tacky, and it sank in really, really well. The one thing I would call out is they say it leaves 0 film. There is a slight film, which I find if you put a product on top like your sunscreen or you put makeup or anything, it disappears, so it's not an issue. If you were literally just going to use this and then walk out the door, there would be a slight tackiness to the skin. Again, it's not off-putting. It wouldn't stop me using the product, but I think it's something worth calling out. Overall, I'm going to give this 8 out of 10. I love the ingredients. I think the price point is divine. The packaging is really expensive and bougie feeling for what we're actually paying. And I think it's a really nice, well thought through toner. Do I think it's the world's best toner? No, I don't. Do I think it's an entire skincare routine in one? No, I still would want to use some additional peptides, some vitamin C, some sunscreen. I want to use a lot alongside it. But it's a nice way of streamlining, getting a little peptide action, getting some amino acids and some hydration. And if you crave that bouncy, plump, juicy skin, this is probably the toner that's going to give you that in the shortest possible time. Now, I do have 2 favourites though that I think work in a similar way to this, but just pip it to the post when it comes to results. And it's going to be these 2. So this is the Numbuzzin Vitamin Boosting Essential Toner. This packed full of glutathione, which is the best hyperpigmentation fighting ingredient you'll find, evens out the skin tone. It's got those amino acids, those hydrators and humectants. It's got a lot going on, and this gives you that same bouncy skin feel. What I do find though is this is easier to apply. If you see how viscous that is, it's a lot thicker. It's easier to apply. I think it sinks in a little bit better, and for me, yeah, if that was an 8 out of 10 for the TirTir, this is getting a solid ding, 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 10 out of 10 for sure. The blend of ingredients, divine, same bouncy feel on the skin, and it doesn't leave behind any stickiness or tackiness. I like the fact you've got that glutathione, and whilst I think the TirTir is going to be like the very best for hydrating the skin, this is a great one for hydrating and also fading hyperpigmentation at the same time. That for me is a winner, and yeah, Numbuzzin knocked it out the park when it came to this product. My other recommendation, for those of you that don't mind spending just a little bit more to get more, is this. This is the Analyze the Skin Molecular Savior Probiotics Treatment Mist. Also contains glutathione to even out the skin tone, but it's fantastic. If you have oily, blemish-prone skin, this is it. And this is why I don't mind paying more for this, because I spritz every day and it definitely helps to keep the adult acne in check, fade any acne scarring and hyperpigmentation, and even everything out. It's got in here a beautiful touch of silver, which is antimicrobial, keeps in check that acne causing bacteria, glutathione to even out the skin tone, and everything you need to feed the microbiome of the skin. Our skin has a microbiome layer, and when it becomes out of kilter, it can impact the barrier function of the skin, it can trigger an acne breakout or flare up, and it can lead to a lot of dryness and sensitivity. Feed your microbiome, and this actually does that. It's got a beautiful mist on it, which I love, and yeah, this spritzed, just great. I take this to the gym with me to spritz afterwards to kind of minimize the risk of a post-gym breakout. You could take it on a plane with you if you want to spritz to just, keep things in check. If you break out after every flight, take this with you. So good. And I'm going to give this, again, ding, 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 10 out of 10. I think this is going to work the very best for people with oily, acne-prone skin, particularly adult acne, and you want to keep that in check. This is A+. And whilst it's not the cheapest product out there, worth it every single time. And I use my own 20% off discount code when I buy this because I'm cheap. If I can save, why not? And I've left that linked in the description box below. So if you can save 20%, this is also one of the least expensive of the options from Allies of Skin. So it's a great place to start with the brand. So yeah. Those two toners, I just think are a step up from the TirTir one. But do I think, this product is without merit? Absolutely not. If you like plump, juicy glass skin and hydration is your number one goal, I think, honestly, this is an affordable, beautiful way of achieving it. Is it the world's best toner? No, there's two others that I prefer more, but I definitely think despite the amount of sponsorship that this brand are doing, word of mouth alone would probably get this to the bestsellers list because genuinely, most people I know, myself included, have had a really wonderful experience. Hopefully you enjoyed this video where we did a bit of a deep dive into what's going viral online. If you'd like to see more of this style of video, let me know in the comments and wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.